when we're ready. I've been up here for the past. Oh, they're here. Hello, everybody. Yes. Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, you almost caught me in full modelling mode.
No.
Impossible.
Because I've been ensconced here in my workshop for the past 3 weeks.
Did you just say ensconced?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been masking the Titanic, because you mask everything for five days and then you spray it for 2 minutes.
Hang on.
Yeah, where's that violin, Foxx?
Hang on. One moment,
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
Whose fault is it? Who picked the Titanic to build?
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I yeah. Wait. Yes. You put that away, Fox, or you're banned. You're banned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go home.
finger of shame.
No, you're not in the band. You're banned.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the eModels Monday night show.
Hello, everybody.
It is Monday. Yes. We're here again. It's a full house this week. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of us. We're all here. We're doing things this week. What do we usually do? I can't remember. Yeah, we're doing it anyway. Folks.
Finish thing for a ding, innit? We do that.
Yes, we do a thing for a ding. You've had enough time now to finish things. So if you finish thing, you can get, where's it gone? A ding.
Yeah. Belly and bench.
Belly and bench. If you've got anything on your belly and what's in your bench.
Or similar.
We'll be doing Festus factoids.
Yeah.
But unlike the discussion we had earlier, we're not doing naked factoids.
No.
We convinced him to keep his t-shirt on.
People of a nervous disposition. There was going to be Wookiee factoids, but we decided against it.
Yeah.
So
There's far too many
Serious,
reflective surfaces around.
Yeah.
So I kept quiet through all of that, just watching Ted struggle.
You did. I like the way Ted tried to convince not only the audience, us, but also himself that he's been doing the Titanic.
I know, very masterful.
I haven't. Skylar's been coming up here and sort of doing things.
Oh,
and
right.
down and come back.
So it's still the Titanic, it's just a lot smaller.
Yeah. There's lots of pits all over the floor, but yeah, that's it. Jeremy says, I finished a 1,500 piece jigsaw. I made 13 greetings cards. For the sake of Chris, that's a thing for Jimmy. Yes.
I did suggest she did them one at a time, but she didn't want to for some reason.
No, yes, that's it, Jimmy. Sorry, you missed out for 2 dings there. Could have had 2 dings.
Oh yeah, she could have done like 1 greetings card per comment.
That is what I suggested she did.
Yeah, 13, 14 dings she could have had there if she just spread them out.
Got to be in it to win it, Jem.
Yeah.
Good guys never win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Someone else had finished something. White Glove Models has finished the Foxy the Revel 124th Land Rover Series 3 109 and posted pictures in Colin's group as well as on his own Facebook page.
Now he named his Land Rover after me, so it gets a special ding. It gets a nice big.
A special loud one. Hang on. What's that loud?
Yay.
That was it'll do.
It'll do.
It'll do.
Yeah, so we're in it. It's over to you guys in chat to keep us going on what we chat about tonight and things that you want to do and see and talk about and all the other things.
If you're watching this and you're not in the chat, come and join the live chat. If you're watching it embedded in Facebook or Twitter, click on the YouTube icon on the bottom right hand corner down there somewhere. Underneath my logo.
If you're watching on your phone, you can actually click into the chat. Even on your phone, you click into chat, turn it sideways, you can see the chat overlaps.
But if you're watching it on your phone, go and watch on a computer. I'll tell you, it's bigger.
Yeah.
You get bigness. Phones are for telephone calls and phoning your boss to say why you can't come in because you're feeling not very well.
Hello, boss.
Can't make it.
Hello, Phil. Where's the Lucas in for the foil?
Wait a minute, you didn't do that in a Scottish accent. That doesn't sound convincing at all.
I'm the wheel. I'm awfully sick. I can't come to work. I'm sorry, boss.
Sounds like us two last week, that, doesn't it?
I'm awfully crook. I can't do it.
Lynn Dipple's got a belly and bench, folks. Belly,
wow.
Danny's Place barbecue sandwich, chips, fries, and of course a Dr. Pepper. Bench is Lego Lunar Lander that she hopes to finish on James's stream tomorrow.
Yeah. Don't forget, folks, if you are in the chat, don't forget this is a show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. Please make sure to keep it clean and family friendly in the chat, or you will be destroyed. And also, please refrain from discussing other model retailers in the chat, because of course this is a show for eModels, so please don't discuss other model retailers.
Yeah, if you're discussing food, you can say that such and such a spot sells.
Yeah, you can talk about, like, buying food from wherever, but don't talk about where you bought, where you can get a model kit.
Yeah. KFC, McDonald's, Wimpy, things
Don't
like that.
talk to me about KFC.
Are all
None of
available.
those sponsor this show, but we're open for deals. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll take any of those foods in for sponsoring somebody else's content perfectly.
And if Ronald McDonald is watching and wants to sponsor the channel and send us free burgers every week, then more than welcome. Yeah, just contact us.
I don't know.
Ted at eModels. Yeah. No.
I'd say go for KFC, but the likelihood is they send half the stuff missing anyway.
Yeah.
Right, where are we at?
The
That's it,
Bobbins.
we're done now.
He's finished his first ever shiny car, a Tamiya 1/24th Nissan Skyline GTR for a ding.
Shiny
Good.
cars. There we go.
Shiny cars, and what's that secret you're keeping? Hello, shiny.
Come here. There we go. I just
Oh,
realised.
Ted, have we still got bees in the vacuum tube system? Have they flushed out now?
No, I whilst I was in the workshop for the past few days, I sent the hamster through. Did
he come back covered in like bee stings and stuff? Really
He
grumpy.
come back covered in bee stings and yellow, and he's got a yellow and black jumper on now. So
He's not.
Did he have really big cheeks full of bees?
bees?
bees. Yeah.
So when he burps, he's like bees.
Bees. Yeah, that's it. So the tubes are nice and shiny clean and all shiny and slippery inside. That didn't sound right, did it?
No, it sounded a little bit wrong too.
Yeah. But there we go. So yeah, if you're watching the show later on, we'll have it's Colin's turn tonight for what's in store. So we'll have a what's in store.
It is.
Yeah, and when you can win the grand now.
Now,
Nothing.
and don't forget, of course, we're pulling a winner for last week's giveaway as well.
Yeah, I haven't got that ready. I hope someone else can get that ready because I can't do that while I'm doing the buttons.
Yeah. I've got me factoid and me what's in store. Do you want me to try and find that at all?
Should be, yeah, it should be in our Facebook chat anyway.
Oh, I've got to
I
scroll
don't
up.
do anything because my
Only a few comments.
Colin
Yeah,
can't find it, then that's it.
my system is very fragile, and I did.
Is it very fragile, Ted?
I did press a button at work the other
Oh
day,
God.
and 2 gallons of milk was spread about the cafe floor the next morning.
Ted pressed a button at work and the entire museum sank.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. We had a new coffee machine installed, so I thought, oh, I'll be really clever here and make myself a nice milky cappuccino. So press the button, carry on, got a nice cappuccino out of it. But unfortunately, the button that you press, you have to press it to stop it.
So just sat there dribbling milk out for like an hour.
Did you walk away quickly? And I don't know how to stop it. I'm just going to leave it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Ooh, complicated technology. I shall break it thus.
The cafe floor is covered in milk. Oh dear, how did that happen? Oh,
It's all right. It's a boathouse. Everything's waterproof. It's fine.
Yeah, but then 20 minutes later, Ted sat there going, I got away with that. Oh, wait, I've got to clean it up. Oh.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, so yeah, I know that you need to press the button twice.
It does seem a bit stupid that you just pressed, but it should just be a unit of milk, surely.
Well, yeah.
Weird.
It is a
that's
unit
fine,
of milk.
that's fine.
It's like 6 gallons.
That's what you get for drinking your non-seed frappe
I think the way it
cappuccino.
works, if you do it a short press, you just get a measure of milk. If you do a long press, you get.
It's a
like,
bigger flush.
you
All the
get-
toilet paper goes down.
Yeah, you get as much milk as you want. But we live and learn. Yeah, these things are.
Keith in chat says, had my order from eModels, a Tamiya Westby, or Westby,
Nice.
and some tools, first class service. Thanks, guys.
that's
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Don't forget,
Yeah,
do be aware though, we don't actually work for eModels. We're just the numpties that do this for free. Because
But, I'm sure they're all watching at home on their own time. Yeah, not like eModels. When they've gone home Monday night, they all dash home from work just so that they can get the eModels live show.
Well, Pete Mate will be in front of his 400-inch kitchen TV with a large glass of happiness watching this.
Yeah,
Unless Mrs. Pete Mate's telling him off for doing something, in which case it won't be a large glass of happiness.
Yeah. Or he could be out on his scooter.
Or his 3.5-foot yacht.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah, right. I think while we...
Stoke Yacht Club, that was genius, that one.
No.
That pretty yeah, I've got flashbacks of 3-foot yachts and marinas. Right, Colin. Yeah, I think we're going to. Whilst my brain unscrambles and I get back to on track, I put. It really isn't gin. I'm not gin influenced because.
No, that's all right. I've got so many windows open. It took me a while to find me factoid. What we got?
I must comment, Colin. That's an excellent background you've got there. I see you've had a change around in the workshop.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, I kind of ripped it all out, and I've had a move round, mate. So yeah, it's taking shape bit by
bit. It's the model making version of the bloke having all the bookshelves behind him because he's on the proper BBC News and he has to look at it.
Yeah. A lot of folk thought it was a green screen, but it is actually a proper paint rack. But,
and I think Foxx is trying to work out what colours you've got and which ones he hasn't got.
I can see Retributorama, Dawn Yellow, Avalanche Sunset.
I'm pretty sure there's a glitch in the Matrix though, because there's 2 with red lids.
There are.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And
Moot Green.
The observant will notice that every now and then they move around just like Ted's did.
But don't forget I've got Leventus Yellow.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
Did you get yours before they stopped making it?
No, I made my own.
Oh, you made yours, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. Ted's got a real one. Ted doesn't know what he has.
I know.
I don't know what it does, but he looks nice
it's
on the
the
shelf.
rarest paint in the world, Ted.
Yeah, it's unicorn tears and glitter, mate, that is.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, Fester's factoid. This very day in 1994, British doctors discovered and explained the deadly flesh-eating bug outbreak in England. 1994, I didn't realise it was that far ago.
Is that the Marissa?
Yeah, attributing the cluster, or tributing even, exceptionally intense infections of the common Streptococcus bacterium. There you go, have a bit of that. 11 people in Gloucestershire had died and others had been injured by a toxin that dissolved flesh and fat, which come from the bacteria's unusually virulent attack.
Look at the streptococcularity.
Yeah, the flesh-eating bug.
What does MRSA stand for?
Is that the time we started making zombie films and things like that?
Yeah, well, we went through a stage, didn't we, where every winter there was something, and then, of course, the world caught on fire, so yeah. We got some births, folks.
Births.
Some not many big names tonight, folks. A bit of a boring week of births and deaths. But a bloke called Robert Arthur Moog, an American engineer and inventor who advanced electronic music with his Moog synthesizer.
Oh, the Moog. Oh,
Moog. Yeah, Moog. Yeah. So he was born 1934 and he died in 2005 at the age of 71.
I actually had an email conversation with Bob Moog just before he died. Yeah, because I asked him if I could use his logo.
Just think how many electronic sort of bands started off with a Moog synthesizer and things.
All of them. He's legendary. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's a lovely fella.
Absolutely.
He said I was free to use his logo wherever I wanted. He didn't mind.
Oh, you're good, you are. You're done.
So I finished talking to him and then he died.
Oh, bless him. American physicist who worked on the Manhattan Project, a bloke called Clyde E. Wingand, was born on this very day, and he worked on that produced the atomic bomb during World War II. In the 1950s, he was part of a team that discovered the antiproton using a Bevatron particle accelerator.
Oh, I thought there was that operation then where they made the battleship disappear.
Yeah, there's that as well, but they don't talk about that.
Wasn't Bevatron the drummer in ELO in the 1970s?
See what you did there.
Never mind.
You're good.
Nobody
Actually,
gets
no,
that.
that was good. That was a good interjection then, mate.
You got that one.
Yeah, next up, we got a German-French inventor whose name was Jacob Christophe Leblond. And he invented the modern system of four-colour printing, influenced by Newton's work on the light spectrum. After many printing trials, Leblond in 1710 proposed the three primary colours, cyan, magenta and yellow, and black are sufficient even for mixing in varying proportions to produce all the other colours.
Is that the guy that invented the colour cartridge that always runs out halfway through a job?
Oh, yeah, tell me
that's
about
the
it.
guy
The one
who
that says,
invented
"I'm
the
printing in
99-day
black.
warranty.
I don't need cyan." But
Yeah, more expensive than gold, isn't it? We got that bloke back. Oh, this bloke, because he was born, wasn't he, the other week? He's dropped dead this week. Bloke called Will, I am, Lloyd Warner, an American sociologist and anthropologist who was remembered for offering studies.
That's like tripping up as you walk past the girls, isn't it?
Absolutely, of social class structure. He pioneered even in applying anthropology to research methods in the field of contemporary urban social community. God bet it.
Wait, was he born or did he die? He died the other week, didn't he?
Yeah, he died. Oh, yeah, I still got the hat
Are we
on.
doing deaths?
Yeah, we're on death. Sorry,
You have to let
folks.
Chris know so he can press the buttons.
Yeah, sorry.
I've changed
Chris, we're
over
on
already.
death's
I caught the
Oh, did
subtle
you?
shade in colours.
Yeah, I just got carried away, mate. You know, I thought, well, I'll wait. Yeah. Who else have we got? We got a French engineer who adapted the steel making process by using open hearth regenerative furnace that was invented by Charles William Siemens even. And this bloke is Pierre Emile Martin. What else did he do? His idea was to capture heat from exhaust gases in chambers flanking the furnace containing fire bricks.
I like a nice flanking chamber. Ooh.
And last up, but no means least, a French mathematician for you folks who pioneered analysis and theory of substitution groups where elements are ordered in sequences of things, called Baron Augustin Louis Cauchy. He was also one of the greatest modern mathematicians. His name is one of the 72 French scientists that are engraved on the Eiffel Tower.
It was Professor Cauchy and his sidekick, Dr. Scattercushion.
That's what he did there.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
You're impressed, aren't you? You're
I
impressed
am. Yeah, they was from the village of Draylon, weren't they?
It's also the birthday of Spaghetti Junction today.
Is it?
Is it really? How old is it, mate?
50 years old, Spaghetti Junction.
Ding dong.
Wow. That means it was slightly younger than me.
People used to say that, oh yeah, you get lost on Spaghetti Junction, but I must have been over it hundreds of times, and actually sometimes I never even noticed I've been over.
It's like they have signs that tell you where to go.
Well,
It
we've
always
got-
amazes. I don't know what other countries are like. I've only ever never driven in a different country, but it always amazes me that when I have been to other countries, their road signs always seem like you're really kind of on your own. Whereas in the UK, it's like if you need to get somewhere, the road signs they're just like a waypoint marker. They just you can't really go
I mean,
wrong.
down this neck of the woods, we got the magic roundabout at Swindon. That's a laugh. But I think my best driving experience was going round the Arc de Triomphe in France. It was like a free for all. It was like, yeah.
What is it? Is the people on the roundabout have the right of way?
Yeah, priority à la droite or something. Priority to
priority
the
to the
people on the
right.
left or right or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
But
Yeah.
it's the
And
people-
Anders
it's the
is
people on
asking
the
what
road-
Spaghetti Junction is, but you can't
Yeah.
describe. It's a very complicated layout of roads in Birmingham. Just
Yeah.
Google it. You'll find it. You'll find an
Imagine
overhead
Do a
Imagine
picture
a
of it.
giant-
squiggle on a bit of paper with a biro for ages and ages.
Yeah,
It's
imagine
that.
a giant crossroads, right, like a crossway, but then add 100 extra side roads to it and little squirrely roundabouts and things.
Don't they reckon that there's a number of bodies buried within it? By
Yeah.
gangsters
No,
and
probably.
things
Jimmy Hoffa,
and,
transatlantic mafia hit.
gangsters' victims were buried in it. So
Lynn Dipple did post lots and lots of bees and then a few hamsters earlier on.
Good girl.
Paul Di Tommaso Hellport is going to switch over to the big telly.
Hello, Paul.
Joel
yeah,
Green says hello.
we're always better on the big telly because we can do this.
Woo! Everybody.
We can see you, you know. We can see you.
As you could tell, we don't get out much.
I'm not allowed out much. Not when the sharp
I'm here all
things,
week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
My
We're not
camera's
allowed
not
out
straight,
here
but
for
if I
4
put it
weeks,
straight,
mate.
and I'm sitting at an angle, it just doesn't work. I think I'm broken.
Right, what else do we do? Yeah, we'll just sit here now and leave it up to you guys in chat to talk about things and tell us what you had for your tea. What did you have for your tea tonight?
Yeah.
We had turkey dinner. It's not Christmas, but yeah, we had turkey dinner.
Mm.
Does it
Nice.
have, yeah, like, does it have to be Easter to eat chocolate? No.
No.
Don't worry.
Oh, and he's dropped
He's
out.
gone. He's gone. Yeah, I think he just presses the button just for
I
time.
think
It was
he
about
does. I think
time.
he's sitting there now with his feet up going, oh,
That's it. We'll just sit here and wait for him to come
Oh, and
back.
I've got to do all my adjusting settings again. Oh. Do you know? Hang on a minute. Oh, I've got to flap around with all my settings because I've got rubbish
Dave
camera
Cardboard
drivers.
says that its proper name is the Gravelly Hill Interchange on
Yeah.
the M6 motorway.
Mhm.
I didn't
they?
know that, Dave.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know many things. I know at least three
I
things.
did hear
about
that on the radio this
something.
morning, actually. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Don't
I've
forget,
been
folks.
up that neck of the woods in years.
So do you, Chris, go to work in the car in the morning listening to the radio, and do you, like me, think that would be a good idea to do on eModels tonight or whenever, and then you get home and you forget completely about it?
I think Chris probably gets home and goes, "Oh God, it's the eModel show. I forgot."
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you are in chat, first of all, bench and belly. What's on your bench? What you're building right now, and what's in your belly? What have you had or having for your dinner? And remember, we don't really care about the bench bit. It's more the belly bit we're interested in. So more details there, if they're on the other. And just ask us questions. Ask us anything. No religion, no politics. But for the love of dog, ask us anything else. We'll do our best to answer. Because we need stuff to talk about. Otherwise, we'll just sit here talking about, I don't know, like plumbing tape or something. I don't know.
I've got bench and belly from Paul Ditter. He says he's bench. He's been practicing painting miniatures for his friends who get them made. And belly, 7-bean casserole.
How many beans?
We do need to know
Seven.
which beans. You can't just say 7
Yeah.
bean. We need to know the
7
specific
beans.
beans.
Which
Is
7?
Is that all of them? Is there just 7 beans, or is there more? And you take a selection of which
Oh, there are
ones you
actually
like?
7 different types of bean. I don't even know.
I've had tin of baked beans that had more than 7 in it.
Can you have a 6-bean?
Well, yeah, you got a jelly bean, a runner bean, Mr. Bean. Where you been?
It's somebody's birthday apparently.
I don't know why I'm getting asked
I've
about
missed all the
cake.
comments.
It's happy birthday to Eric, Twisted Row Hobbies. Happy birthday,
Oh, hello, Eric.
Eric.
Happy
Do you
birthday.
get a ding for a birthday, Ted? Do you get a birthday ding?
He's done another year.
Because we've never done a show on somebody's actual birthday before. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think
Don't
Ted's
sound
ignoring
too
you.
keen, Ted.
Go on.
Hello, I'm going deaf.
Does he
We
get a
knew
birthday
this.
ding?
Hang on.
He's having hearing
This is-
problems.
this
Testing,
is a
Ted.
delayed
Testing.
thing,
Testing.
yeah.
Can you hear us, Ted? Earth to Ted.
Can you hear us talking now?
I can hear you, but it's coming through garbled.
That's just normal, then.
Hang on, let me
Uh,
get and do this.
Is this because I asked him for a ding?
Right. Yep, there we are. Where were we? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Uh,
I said.
We could hear you
well,
before.
Yeah, but I couldn't hear you. That's it. Yeah, whatever I've done. I've got some new hearing aids, and I think they've blown my brain now because I can hear brilliantly with the hearing aids, but when I put my earpiece in for the stream, it becomes garbled.
Have you remembered to take the hearing aid out before you put your earpiece in?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that happened once. I put the hearing
Yeah,
aid in.
you've taken it
and
out, ain't you?
Yeah, the end came off the hearing aid, so I spent 4 hours in A&E trying to get it out.
So anyway, Ted, does Eric get a ding for it being his birthday today?
Oh, right, yeah,
Yep.
yes, because we're feeling generous. There
Oh,
we
he gets 2 dings. Ooh.
Yeah, you've got
a double ding.
That's a double birthday ding. There
A
we
double
go.
ding for double
Yeah, you have to
birthdays.
remind me on that one. We'll do that in future. You can have a double birthday ding.
Yeah, if it is your birthday, we'll all sing happy. Oh, are we going to sing happy birthday?
No.
Sarah
we don't.
Jane is in.
You can get a ding, or you can sing, or we can sing happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, okay, give them the choice.
Whichever we decide.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Okay.
It'll be ding then, won't it?
We've got a bean update, folks.
Oh.
Kidney, pinto, chickpea, haricot, green lentil, borlotti, cannoli in an homemade sauce with rice.
Woo! Somebody just had to read the label then to find out what beans were, didn't they?
Yeah.
Where's the can? Was he scratching in the litter bin trying to find the can? Where's the
12 hours
can?
and I'll be like, oh. Sounds nice though.
And hello,
Dave
Sarah
Cardboard has
Jane.
an interesting fact about Spaghetti Junction. He says when it was built, the arrangement of some of the columns had to be such that a horse-drawn canal boat could still be used on the canal that it passed over.
Oh, interesting.
Because otherwise it'd be
Paul
like
Tommaso?
walking your dog and you going one side of the lamppost and you going the other, and you can't do that with a horse and
Yeah.
a canal boat.
No.
It wouldn't work.
Well, you can, but it's going to get messy. Paul Di Tommaso has some caramel chocolate fudge cake.
Oh, nice.
I have no cake. Twisted Rail says, no model present, mostly model railroader, and no present for that either. Ah, Ted, send him some bees. We've probably got some bees left over. Send him some bees.
Yeah,
I think any presents.
I think I've got a few spare bees here in a cup that the hamster brought back. So I hang on a minute, I'll just shove it in. And
Never let it be said that we let our friends go without birthday presents.
Yeah, unfortunately, being flying things, bees sort of have a tendency to go off at tangents, so you might not get them all. But here goes.
There you go. Check your vacuum tube for your freebies.
Yeah.
Freebies.
Oh dear. Sarah Jane's in says Hemel Hempstead has a slightly bigger magic roundabout, 6 mini ones around a big one. Opened 1 year after Swindon's one, which has 5 mini roundabouts.
Equally fun to drive round.
Linda Paul's struggling with her internet.
Yeah,
She's on
we
the phone
had
now.
internet. We had internet outage in the whole town the other day. I don't know if anybody's here from Barra in chat or anything like that, but
From Barra.
in Barra,
No.
half the town was out because the BT server went down, and that takes out things like Sky and EE and things like that, and
Oh,
Talk.
that'd be
so,
an exchange, your local exchange, wouldn't it? Your main exchange.
yeah.
Paul Ditter says yes about the beans. Yes, he had to go and read them, and yes, they are quite gusty.
Keith says this is turning into an educational channel. I'm not sure if that was a complaint or a. I don't know.
Mark Shallow says they're wannabes.
He's here all week. He's here all week.
Oh Lord, what have we started? So come on, folks, ask us anything. It doesn't have to be model making related, but if it is, don't forget that we have our own special sort of our own preferences. Get my words out. But if we can't answer a question about a particular type of modelling, then somebody in chat will be able to. Like, I don't know anything about shiny cars, so no point asking me. But ask us anything. Give us things to talk about.
This is where you now get 20 questions about shiny cars.
Well, that's great because I don't have to answer those. I'll be like, carry on.
Yeah, but they'll all ask you, see.
Yeah, we used to get this, and then people sit there for. By the time they thought of a question, the show's over. But we've got a couple of minutes before we go to Festus Factoids. We'll do that, and we'll do them.
We did them already, Ted.
We did them already, Ted.
Did we?
I
You've
think you
even
mean
got
what's
me
in store.
going there. I'm sitting there.
Oh yeah,
sure
we've done
I've done
Festus
that.
Fact. Yeah, well,
It's the what's in store. I've
Sorry,
got
Ted,
as
it's
well.
Monday. Are you ready?
Sorry,
We'll be live in a minute.
My brain has just caught up with my mouth, and I've just realised what we said.
That's all right,
We've done
geez.
Festus Factoids, and we're about to do the what's in store.
Yeah.
Put it this way: anything that requires buttons, I've got tonight.
Yay.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we will be doing pulling a winner for the giveaway as well, for last week's giveaway. So if you haven't done it yet, make sure you go along to last week's show, which is a standard video from last week. It'll have last week's date on it, last Monday's date, and put a comment on there. Now, I can't remember what we're asking you to write, so just write anything. Just put anything on there.
And we
You have
got a
to-
super chat from
Oh,
Paul.
Paul Ditter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He says, Fox, thanks for the advice on painting of the figures. Colin, what do you think? Saturn II or Jupiter? Thank you very much for that, Paul. It's
Well,
very
I had,
kind of you.
I had a looky-loo at Saturn II the other day, mate, and I was tempted. It's where I could put it at the moment, but
Have you seen?
I might hang around for the Jupiter.
have you seen on the eModels Facebook site today? They've released. There's new out is a James Bond Saturn, no, the James Bond.
Oh, the Moonraker one, yeah.
Yeah, Moonraker type thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That was the
yeah.
shuttle.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah, Paul, let me know how you got on with those figures. Send me a message or something.
Sarah Jane says marathon or Snickers. Marathon.
Correct answer would be marathon.
Marathon, yeah.
Has to be marathon. You can't go
Yeah.
changing things just because other people don't like.
Still remember the advert, can't you? In the 70s, the marathon advert.
Snickers was just European nonsense that we had to adopt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
them.
Lynn Dipple says Snickers. I don't know what marathon is. Basically, Snickers were called Snickers in the US and Europe, but in Britain they were called Marathon. And then we had to change it to Marathon because they wanted to have one brand. So, but we used to call them Marathon bars, not Snickers bars. 'Cause
Same as
Snickers
Opal
is-
fruits, isn't it?
Yeah, Snickers it's not even a real word. It doesn't mean anything. Just nonsense. Just nonsense.
It's time. It's the what's in store time.
Look, yes. We'll go over to Colin for what's in store.
Colin,
Yeah.
do what's in
Yeah.
store.
You
And
got
you-
to do
and
you
you-
got to do the intro bit, ain't ya?
Well, if you're new here and you think you're going to win something, you're not.
Clap your hands. No, wait, what?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we don't give things away here. Well, we do, but that's in a different part of the show. But
Yes.
what used to happen was that we used to show a number of things throughout the show, throughout the what's in store, 6 things usually, and you had to find the common link between them. Well, you've still got to do that, but unlike in the past when you could win a grand, sparkly, shiny prize, you don't anymore because
No, you win nothing.
you
Nothing.
win absolutely
Nothing.
nothing.
Well, yeah, but we do send you sometimes bees by accident.
Lord Barkley says opal fruits have stopped doing the yellow one again. Why is that then?
Oh, yeah, but you can't get apple fruits. They're called what are they called
Starburst.
now?
Starburst now, isn't
Yeah.
they?
Starburst or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opal fruits, make your mouth water.
Yeah, so there is a theme. So what we'll do, Colin will go through and he'll show you all the items that are in store. Now keep in mind, we don't know how many of these are in stock. There could be 1, there could be 1,000 of each thing. So if any of these tickle your fancy,
Slap it in your basket.
and don't forget,
It's not yours till you check it out.
yeah, if you put one in your basket and there's one of them in stock and somebody else pays for it first, it's gone out of your basket. So make sure you don't hang around if it tickles your fancy. And when when Colin's finished, he'll say, what was the theme, go? And the first person to say correctly what the theme is in chat will win a big invisible non-box of nothing. Although
Nothing.
potentially might contain
Nothing will
traces.
be sent to you immediately.
Yeah, we'll load up the vacuum tubes because you've all got vacuum tubes in your house, right? So we'll send it through. That may contain traces of bees, possibly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
don't forget, if you answer before Colin tells you to answer, you get the finger of shame.
Finger of shame.
Finger of shame. And we
Finger
mock you
of shame.
mercilessly.
Yeah, so that's it. Yes, everybody has a vacuum tube secreted somewhere in their house. You won't know where it is until
Until all the bees come. I mean, all the prizes come out.
till something mysteriously arrives.
Like a
Yeah?
hamster.
You may, in the next couple of days, couple of weeks even, spot a bumblebee flying around your house. It will have come out of the tube.
Yeah, we don't send honeybees, we send bumblebees because at least if you get the bumblebees, they're not going to damage your house. They'll just be
Yeah.
adorable and you can let
And
them
we,
out.
and we need to look after our bumblebees, so we disperse them. We disperse them at unknown times, so you will see one around your house, and you'll know that it's come from the eModels.
If you look at them really closely, they got the eModels logos on the side.
And if you can just have a little bowl of sugar water just next to your vacuum tube, then it just helps them out when they come out. Might have been in there for a while. Might be thirsty.
No. Right, folks. First up in our 6 beautiful choices of what's in store, we have got the Tackham 1/72nd scale Leopard 2A7 limited edition. Pete.
Leopard.
And it's a tank. What more can I say?
big
A
gun.
massive big tank.
It's
Massive big tank.
It's Lincoln length tracks. It's got PE parts. There's a choice of 2 markings plus bonus camouflage and masking stickers. It's 72nd scale from Tackham, requiring paint and glue. I've got no other bigger pictures of it. But
Anybody in chat who knows what the link and length means for the tracks. I know that one of the manufacturers has like an easy build track system they call something.
Yeah, it's a bit like Lehman Russ Foxx, where you get a couple of odd bits and then you get some length bits and some curved bits that go over.
So it's
the
not
wheels.
individual track links. It's just like
No,
that bit and that
no.
bit. Okay.
You'll get like maybe the front bit that goes over that wheel section and that one, and then you'll have links in between that link them together, mate.
Oh, that's cool.
Bit like the Lehman Russ,
Yeah,
mate.
it's the Games Workshop way of doing it. Woohoo!
Yeah, yeah. Hence link and length. You get some links, you get some links, mate. So yeah, there you go, folks. 70-second scale. It's only £26, and you
There's
can't go
something
wrong
quite
with
nice about quite nice about the German army armour.
Yeah.
Modern armour. It's like whether it's a camouflage scheme that they have or something like that, but it's just
It's
quite
because
nice
it's German armour, Ted. Therefore, by default, it's correct.
Yeah,
Always
Yeah.
correct.
it's just
Chris
you
has
just gotta
fallen
have a look
out.
about
Where's
it.
Chris gone?
Don't know. I'll carry on anyway.
Oh, he's
He
in.
might-
He's just got his camera.
Yeah, he might have popped to assist Gemma in some way.
Could be. Spider
So
pig.
that's item number 1, the 70-second scale letter 2A7 limited edition. Try not to do another Spider thing. This one's
Spider
just
pig.
for our mate Fox. This one. This is the MPC 148 Space 1999 Eagle 2 with the lab pod.
Oh,
I know,
Moist.
mate. I couldn't resist this
whoa,
one.
look at that. Oh.
I'm gonna go big screen.
And
look.
it's, of course, the thing is, it's season 2, so the pilots have the season 2 outfits on because
Yeah,
you've got
look
Tony,
at
what's his
that.
name, and yeah.
Yeah,
See, in season 2, they just wore cash lounge gear in
absolutely.
the
But
cockpit.
it's got the lab pod on it, and it's like, yeah, and it's one of those I keep seeing, and it's it's just one of them kits,
Got to do the
folks.
teaching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I quite like the green screen bit where it's on the black background.
Yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it? It looks effective, doesn't it?
I just love the fact because when they did the first one, they reproduced basically faithfully the studio filming model.
Yeah.
So the studio filming model had the 22-inch had like Gemini AMT Gemini pod pilot, Gemini space pod pilots in it,
Yeah.
and so they reproduced them perfectly. So they look terrible, but I like the fact on this it's actually got dudes that look like the actual flight
Absolutely.
crew.
Look at them shiny bells. Whoa.
Way.
Whoa, look at that. Get your bells here. Yeah,
Right.
4 bells. And
I'm suspecting this doesn't include the metallic thruster bell set. That's a separate
I don't know.
purchase.
It says includes new season 2 uniform pilots
There
as
you go.
well as updated soft landing shoulder pod landing gear action.
And yeah, because the springs they had it in the first one were very, very stiff.
Yeah. Engine pipe. It doesn't say anything about the pods,
No,
yeah.
it's a separate thing.
but a bit of C1 metallizer might do it, mightn't it?
Yeah, gloss black primer, C1 metallizer.
Yeah. But yeah, Eagle Transporter looks expensive, but when you see the size of it and what you get, yeah, well
And
worth it.
I
folks.
did actually. There is on this very channel. I filmed a build and paint of this. There is if you go into playlists on the eModels channel, there's this Space 1999 Eagle Transporter that I
Yes.
did. And showed you how to get a good metallic effect on the thruster bells without buying the metallic thruster bells.
And you did light it up as well, didn't you?
Somebody sent me a lighting kit. I had to do nothing apart from glue it in, which was fantastic.
Mate, I was trying to big you up there just to make you look
Yeah,
suave
but
and
I
windswept.
believe in honesty in all things. Yeah.
So there
Someone
you go,
would have grassed
folks.
him up. It's
Hello, Chris.
Yeah,
Did you
that's-
fall out?
Dave Cardboard said if it's season 2, you could put a pigeon in the cockpit and claim it's Mia. So,
Yeah.
I could do.
Well,
No,
yeah,
I
you
have
can,
to-
get,
I
you
have-
can get the pigeon
obviously
models,
we've got
can't
a
you?
1999 fan there who knows all about it.
Yeah, me. I remember Maya with that she could change into any animal. You have to remember though, you kind of, if you do get this kit, you kind of have to really forget that it's season 2 because we don't talk about season 2. Not really.
I shall return again in just a moment.
Yeah,
Bye.
no worries, mate. No worries, buddy. But yeah, it's the Eagle Transporter. What more can I say,
Yeah.
folks? You're getting a lot of kit for your money.
It's
It's
an absolute.
48th scale, which is big.
It is a beautiful kit. It's really easy to
Yeah.
build. It goes together like a dream, and it's massive. It is a good
22
turnout.
inches.
Yeah, what was that? Almost 2 foot long. So yeah.
Yeah.
Lord Barkley says you can now buy interiors for this kit. I wouldn't have thought there would be much of an interior to go
Well,
with it.
if you've got the lab doors open, I suppose, you know, you could at least, if you're looking through the door, see inside, I suppose. But
Well, you can build it so that you can easily remove the roof of the pod.
Mm.
Especially if you've got the science pod, which has got all the stuff inside. It's got seats and stuff, so
Yeah.
you can have it displayed as open, but there are windows in it as well. But yeah, it's if one of those kits that's sort of, you've just got to, if you can get it, because it builds up to a massive shelf queen, and you will like it.
Yeah,
You'll love it. It's
a
massive.
seriously nice bit of clan plastic. And if you want to see one built, pop up the eModels in Stoke. There's one in the cabinet that Foxx is pining for every week.
Yeah, it's the one I built.
Yeah. Item number 3, this one, folks. It is the Hot Wheels 1/43rd scale Batpod, the Dark Knight Rises diecast car. And it's totally the wrong Batman for Foxx.
Yeah,
pretty much.
it's the wrong Batmobile. It's not.
It is a diecast version of that bad boy.
Is it a car or is it a roller skate or?
Exactly. It's supposed to be a bike, a motorbike, I do believe.
Ah, right.
It's the motorbike that comes out of the Batmobile.
Yeah, it drops out the middle of the Batmobile, and the car splits in half, doesn't it? And he comes flying.
Although
out
I have to say, Batmobile, because it's not my Batmobile.
Oh, it's one of the tumblers, isn't it?
Batmobile, no.
But,
1989 Batmobile, that's my baby.
Absolutely, that's all the info I've got on that, I'm afraid. I don't know whether it comes as an assembly or whether you assemble it, but yeah. There you go, folks. Item number 3, the Hot Wheels 1/43rd Batpod Dark Knight Rises diecast car.
Paul Ditter says I did the wrong tune for the theme tune. Season 2 was the other one. It's like, yeah, we don't talk about season 2.
Yeah, that's a bit like episode 6. It just doesn't exist.
No.
Sorry, mate. Next up, folks, we've got a Tamiya 1/10 Volkswagen Beetle, and I think this is an RC kit, folks. It says needs little introduction around the world. 21 million of them were produced. The specification, it's a 1/10 scale, 2-wheel rear-wheel drive, gearbox, bell crank, all of that lot in there. And I'm sure it is RC, yeah, because it says it requires a 2-channel radio, 7.2 battery and charger. But
when I got rid of my Land Rover and I was looking for a car, I really thought about getting an old Beetle. I don't know why I didn't in the end.
It's one of those. I did a job years ago helping a mate restore a bus, the Volkswagen bus, and they're just quirky, aren't they? And whenever you see one of these style Beetles doing the rounds, it's a bit like a Citroen 2CV, isn't it? You think, I'd quite like to have a go in that.
I do have a soft spot though for just old cars with mechanical things and thin plastic steering wheels.
These are the sort of cars that you've sort of got to own at least once in your lifetime, like the Mini, like the Land Rover.
Absolutely,
like
Mark 1 minis and things,
Only thing to buy one now that wasn't an absolute rusted out wreck, you'd spend a fortune for restored ones. It's not even worth it now. But I wish I'd got one, but I never did.
But 1/10 RC car there. It's a fair old bit there. You got all your chassis parts and LED. It says LED lights. They got no lights in it.
Don't forget, of course, eModels are one of the UK's leading remote control stockists. So and the UK's largest Tamiya stockist. So if you need bits
absolutely, so they certainly know their stuff.
So that's it. Where it says you need a 2-channel RC controller. If you haven't got one yourself, eModels have them in stock.
They are specialists.
Absolutely. So anything you need, they'll be able to sort you out, folks. So there you go. Item number 4, 1/10 Volkswagen Beetle. Next up, we have a Tamiya 1/48 scale German heavy tank Tiger 1 early production. If you've never been and built anything armour, you can't go wrong with a Tamiya tank.
You've got to build a Tiger tank or a Sherman.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Not often they do 1/48. That's an unusual scale for them.
I've got one of these in me stash, mate, and it is a seriously nice bit of kit, mate. Nice. And as you can see, it's a Tiger. Nice and detailed.
Needs far more weathering than that they've put on that.
Yeah.
Small thing about the Tamiya box artists, they need to weather these things more.
They do it very clean, don't they?
Yeah.
But it does. It makes a nice little tank.
Oh, what's that?
Oh look at that bit. Just go back a shot, Carl.
Yes.
Oh, how many Millennium Falcon parts can you see on that shot? I can see at least 1, 2, 3. Oh, look, that entire back panel with the vent. This is the bit you get near the engine exhaust. That
Well,
tank.
I was just wondering if there were weights inside the tank to give it a bit of weight.
I don't know. I don't know whether they're tank weights or batteries. Is it battery powered? I don't know.
It could be the ones where you can put a little motor in it, maybe.
Yeah.
The
Can't
135th version of that was used
Yeah.
for so many parts for your Millennium Falcons and stuff.
But yeah, there you go, packaging. Plastic contains fuss-free assembly and can be fitted with the included weights. They are weights then too.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, isn't it? Because a lot of us put metal tracks on to give the tank a bit of weight, don't we? But yeah.
Well, it's only 148, so it's going to be dead light. So
Yeah.
just to give it some zinc.
It's quite surreal, really, isn't it? Because you put weights in it, and you can see that it's heavy, rather than you don't need to pick it up. You can see it's heavy. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's difficult to explain, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just the way the tank sits, isn't it? Its stance almost. Yeah.
Paul Ditter says, Fox, don't tease me with Millennium Falcon talk. Oh God, don't start more. Don't.
Yeah,
no.
Keith
I'm not
says it's
responsible for
weights.
that.
Yeah,
So how long? So does it have suspension?
Because
Because why would you need weights if it's not got
No
active
idea,
suspension?
mate. Can't
I'm not
see
sure.
that it's got it. Parts.
I was wondering why it needs weights.
Yeah. Features a weight for installation to give an authentically massive feel.
Is it just literally when you pick it up then? Or I'm confused. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? And you can see in case
Yeah,
like this.
different idea in it, different concept.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there you go, folks. That's the Tamiya 48th German heavy tank Tiger 1 early production. And last up, but no means least, it's the Revell, one for Chris, this, a 1/4 scale Airbus A380-800 Emirates Wildlife Edition. And nice sexy bit of decalage there, isn't it? Slightly different livery. For those out there that like their civil aircraft, why not have a big lion and a tiger on the side of your plane?
Somebody gets to look out of the window right where the elephant's butt is, though, at some point.
Oh, yeah, I wonder if they thought of that. Oh, I don't want the window next to the squidge.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but no, nicely detailed. I've got one hanging up there, the A380 there. It's a nice size. So, yeah, nice bit of decalage going on there. Oh, nice big wheels there. Look at that.
United for Wildlife.
Yeah, so it's a fair old piece of kit.
Yeah. They've actually managed to get a good box art model maker as well. Revell do seem to reserve their best modelers for the aircraft, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go, folks.
Must add a bit of weight to the payload with those elephants on it.
I like that. If you go look at the reflection on the wing of the decal on the body.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that like a metal strip or is it like a? I wonder what it is.
I'm wondering whether they've just polished that super shiny 2K clear or something like that on there.
Could be. It's very interesting, isn't it? It's got reflection on there.
It's nice though. Done a nice job.
Aye.
So there you go, folks. Big plane, Airbus A380. So I'll just read
Bus
that.
of the air.
First up, we had a Tamiya 72nd scale 11.
Your part.
Then you had the Eagle transporter. I know. Then you had a bat pod. Volkswagen Beetle.
Batman.
Don't forget you are contractually obliged to buy item number 3, by the way. So he's stuck you with a bat pod.
You had a German heavy tank, Tiger tank there. And you had your Airbus A380 Emirates Wildlife. So I'll come off of that for a minute. For your chance to win nothing.
Nothing.
Go.
What's the theme? You all right, Chris? Everything good?
Yeah, looks like Anders has done the math.
Oh,
for
we
that
can't hear you,
Tiger
Chris.
one. The scale weight would be 1,200 kilograms.
Can't hear you, Chris. Got no audio. Turn your microphone off, haven't you?
Can't hear you, Chris.
You gave the finger of waiting.
Jeff Light was the first one in with animal species. That is the correct
right.
answer.
Organisms.
I had a guess at wildlife tonight.
Yeah, animals, wildlife. Yeah, just
Oh, so I did win then. Oh, right.
you did. You all did really
Hang on,
well there.
I'm retrieving that nothing to.
So what you can do is you could all have a B each.
Ooh, yeah, interesting.
Ooh, well, that's very generous, Colin. There we go. Everybody's got something tonight.
We've got special branching tubes that send one out to everybody. You've all received a
Absolutely.
bee. Make sure you look after it and pet it and feed it and give it a nice name.
Absolutely.
Are you back with us,
folks.
Chris? No. Have you pressed a button?
Yeah.
Have you turned the microphone off in StreamYard?
Chris is typing in chat.
Oh, is he?
It seems like one of those nights with lots of technical problems.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Has your StreamYard set the microphone to like some random piece
I
of
tell you what
nonsense?
you can do, Chris. You can get the potter's wheel out and you can do some pottery. Interlude.
If you're using OBS or slobs, I had this issue on Sunday. Go in and check your microphone properties and change it from default to Yeti and your speakers to what they're named rather than default. That's the issue I had Sunday after a Windows update.
Paul Ditter says it's beneath me to accept. Keith says, will it beehive on arrival?
I see. He made a beeline for that, didn't he?
Yeah, it's the right stinger. And Anders says, finger words work fine, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Although it
only...
does give us justification to ignore half the things Chris says because we never look at that.
Absolutely. We've only been killing time anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, what have I got to do next? I've got the last week's giveaway as well.
Finger
so-
words
Yeah,
it is then, says
we'll
Chris.
we'll do the giveaway.
I have Lee Barrett says, I have my bee, I will love him and squeeze him and call him George. You know they're all girls, don't you?
Yeah, so far there's 9 comments.
Yeah, they're all girls apart from George.
Yeah, so far there's 9 comments on last week's show, so you've got to be in it to win it, folks.
Yep, so come on, you've got a few minutes to go on to last week's show and put a comment in.
Whilst
To
we
win
mock Chris.
Hello,
you want to show what they can win, Cole, to
hello.
tease
I have
them?
returned.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to load, mate.
Ah, right, lovely, lovely.
Yeah.
I have
because
rebooted
I've
my
got-
audio, so I should be back
he's
with
back.
you.
He's back.
I have loads of browsers open and
What
I've
was
just had
broken,
to
Chris?
find it.
What did you break?
I had no idea. I just restarted everything and audio related, and it's come back. So yeah.
Yay.
There you go, folks. That's what you could win. It is an Edward 72nd scale Mikoyan MiG-15 weekend edition.
That's
Col-
exactly
Col-
what we said last
Col-
week.
Cole, blue checkers, death skulls,
I know, it's mint, isn't it? I love it.
death skulls. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Do you want to say it or should I? You could
Oh,
Warhammer it up.
is there a
Yeah.
decal
Oh, hang on.
sheet for the checks?
go
for
back
the
for that
squares?
decal sheet. Not that one, the other one.
What, that one?
Boy, heck.
Yeah, that's a lot of little markings. I can't
Yeah.
see decals for the checkers, so it looks
No,
like
you have
that's
to
a
paint that
paint
by
job.
hand. Is this a 1/72nd?
72nd scale, yeah.
And it's got that second decal sheet with a bajillion decals
Yeah.
on it.
But
Wow.
look, Fox. Oh, you've got different. Oh, you could do it in all colours, couldn't you?
No, I'm just after the checkers, me, because the checkers
want that?
is that's death skulls. So that's
Yeah.
my orc clan, mate. Death skulls.
Yeah. There you go then. You got to enter the competition then.
No.
There
Of course,
you
if you do win this, we expect you to paint it with the Polish blue and white checkers, so we can see how
Yeah.
awesome your checker
And
masking
you've got to
is.
use all the decal sheets, all of them, all
Yeah.
of them as
That's-
well.
Oh,
That's like-
all of the
that's like-
comments on it from last week seem to have disappeared.
Yeah, there's only 4 comments now.
And they're all TK.
So, folks, yeah, that's what you got a chance to win. So I'll
Yeah.
do a refresh.
Yep,
Just
you got-
waiting for
we'll give
the-
you another minute or so.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the YouTube channel to load. So
Paul
I'll,
Ditter says, maybe we should become believers.
I'll click off of that just for a
Maybe
second and
we
refresh.
Telling Paul to click off. Woohoo, I won absolutely nothing, says Jeff Light.
Yeah.
Lynn says B, 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 B. Keith, only 1B, not a hive, says Anders.
Ha. Right, there's still only 9 comments. So do we want to call it?
Yeah, we'll give
Ooh.
it one more minute. Come on,
Okay.
folks, it's free. You can't knock free. Free is
Yeah,
the
free.
best price there is.
Yeah, but now see, no one wants to paint them checkers, do they?
Okay, you don't have to paint it blue and white, blue and silver checkers.
You could win it, then send it to us.
Those kind of jets, they always remind me of like Dan Dare
Yeah.
and like the Trigon Empire because they've got the open nose thing.
Well, you could proper steampunk them and all, couldn't you? With some
Well, you
kind
could-
of gubbins and
You could orc it. You could turn it into a Wasbomb Dakar jet.
could stick it to the back of the stomper, mate, as a set of aero wings.
Ooh, you could stick it on the back of an orc as a jetpack.
Excuse me, I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Orcs, Ted, isn't it? It's Orcs. It's Orcs,
It's
isn't it?
mate.
Oaks.
What happens if you put a handle on an Orc, Col?
Get an orc handle, mate. Handle for orcs.
It's Orcs, isn't
Oak
it?
handles.
So
Orc
I'm easily
handles.
pleased, folks.
Depends
Right,
where you put the handle. It
Gonna
could be
count it
very
down.
awkward.
10. No,
Yeah.
if you haven't done it now, 10,
Come on, yeah,
9,
come on, hurry up.
8,
It's past my
7.
bedtime.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're out of luck. There you go.
rightio, let's add
You
that
only
to
got a
the
few more
stream
seconds
then.
now for him to.
So it's that in there. Into the YouTube random
Watch
comment
it now.
picker.
45 comments. Way.
176 entries.
Yeah, let's make sure that's the right one. Ends in 2S, yeah. How many comments was there? There was 12 in the end. folks.
Yeah, you've got some more.
For your chance to win that. We don't want duplicates, do we?
No.
No,
And what other?
that's it, I think.
That's it, yeah. Rightio, folks. So let's have a looky-loo then, see who's won.
You've got to get them yet, Colin. On the right
Got to
bit.
get comments yet. There you go.
Right bit. There you go.
Not
Imagine if they
bad.
did a Dora giveaway, you get like one comment. Nobody won it.
Sorry, the capture you've entered is wrong. What capture?
Oh, it's asking to put a 1+1.
Oh,
just
my
to
God,
secure it.
really?
Really?
I've never had to do that.
No.
You've got to do maths.
Amount
Maths.
of unique comments is 12. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, why do we have to do a capture all of a
I
sudden?
don't know. Stand by, and we're off.
There you go. The
Yeah.
winner is Classic Model Building.
Congratulations.
And the comment is, like that colour scheme. There you go. Well, you liked
go.
it that much, you've now won it.
Yay!
Go.
Does it say when the comment was added? Is it?
No,
is
it
it
just says you when you drew
20, it was the 23rd of the 5th, which
No,
is
that's when you
tonight.
just click the button. I fell for
Oh,
that
is it?
before.
Oh, right, okay, then it doesn't then. Let's have a look on YouTube, see whether there's a date on it. Who was it then?
Classic
That's
Model
actually
Building,
thinking
yeah.
about there. There you go.
31 minutes ago.
There you go. Good lad.
So well done, mate. And that is
Yeah.
kit number 7459.
Yeah,
I'll
just
put
send
that
an
in there for
email.
you,
Just
shall
send
I?
an email to the email address at the top of the screen. That's ted
Yeah.
at emodels.co.uk. Include your name, your address, and your phone number for the delivery driver because they always ask for a phone number.
Was
Name,
it-
address, and
oh,
phone number. Include
days.
the kit model number that Colin's just put in chat, and we'll pass that on to James, mate, and he'll get it sent out to you.
Well done, mate. Congratulations, geese.
It comes from the factory, not from us. So, well,
Yeah.
not from the
And
factory.
don't forget,
It
of course,
comes
when you do
comes from
finish
the
it and build it,
store.
put pictures up on the eModels Facebook page.
Yeah, they love a bit of that, bit of the old "Is me model that I want."
Keith has just remembered that he's allergic to bee stings.
We sent a blunt bee.
Did we send him a hypoallergenic bee? Send him a tree. Send him a tree bee because they don't have stings.
We sent him a bee with a safety cap. So
With a
We
cork.
have tree bees that live in our kitchen roof, and they're only tiny little hives. It's only ever females, and none of them have stings. So you can walk past them and just like have them land on you. It's great. They're lovely. We like them. They don't do any damage, and they're not got stings.
protect your bees.
Big fat
Your
tree bees.
Freebies.
You can appear really manly because they have all these clouds of bees outside the front of the nest where the males try to trap the females.
Well, we've
and you
just
can stand on
given
them
away,
manly.
we've just given away freebies.
We've done
So
that
we
already,
did there,
Ted.
Ted.
And on that note, good night, everybody.
Well, no, yeah, I think it's about, I think it's about finishing time now.
Ted was
before
never
I-
heard from again.
Yeah, before I come out with any more crud.
Is Classic Model Builder in? Oh, he is. Yes, he's
Yeah,
in chat.
he's in the chat.
Yep.
Did you want to do an announce or anything like that?
Oh,
Or you-
yeah.
There's something
yes.
that Ted should announce, yes.
Yeah, I was going to announce it at the start, but I forgot, and then I was going to announce it at the end, and Colin just reminded me because I forgot again.
It's all right, mate.
Right, yeah, for this
Oh,
week,
man, it was his idea.
we've had a bit of a chat between ourselves, and we realised that with the onset of summer is upon us. Yeah, it's about to begin. We've just got through spring, and it's been nice and wet and raining and things like that. But with the onset of summer, we thought that what we would do, we would go and move on to a summer timetable. So what we're going to do, we've decided that because during the summer things heat up and we get hot and things like that, and we want to spend a little bit less time at the bench. So what we're going to do, we're going to move to fortnightly live streams. Hopefully we can sort of bring you a more action-packed, full-on live stream when we come back.
Nobody mentioned this bit.
No, this
I
is
never said
right.
it was action-packed.
You got three
Yeah,
surprise
it will
faces
be,
here
it will
going.
be action packed with dancing girls and
Probably
music.
the deal does not change any further.
Yeah. The disclaimer is dancing girls may not be included.
Is it going to be Foxx
Wait,
in a
hang
tutu?
on. Is James going to send us the polls? Because I ain't buying my own poll.
Well, they can't.
Mate,
be
I want to
good.
see how you get on trying to spin them tassels in opposite
Oh!
directions.
These are
Yeah.
bad.
Anyway, you lot behave yourselves while I tell them what's going on. So
Yes.
behave yourselves. Yeah. So that's it. So we won't be here next week, and then after that we'll move into the summer timetable. And next week, sort of, the kids are on holiday anyway, so it's like a bit of a bank holiday for some of us here in the UK. So we won't be here next week. We'll be here the week after. Then we'll take a week off, and we'll be here a week after that. So we'll be working until a summer timetable, until it gets colder again and we can spend more time at the bench. And you guys as well. You won't want to hang around when the nights get warmer, and you want to be out with your barbecues, because that's where we'll be. So,
We'll be at your barbecues, yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Hey.
we'll be at your house eating your meats. Yay! Look for us hiding in the hedge.
Yeah.
So
So
it
if you like,
really is just because everything gets really hot. And for us four, where we are in our little man caves, it gets unbearably hot. So even just doing this with the lights on sometimes can be a nightmare. So it'll be every other week. We'll try and do some other stuff as we go along. But we'll get back to the normal schedule once it cools down a bit. Also, Ted gets busy at work during the summer, so he'll be knackered by the time he gets in. from the show.
like sometimes I'm just like arriving home and saying hi to Mrs. Ted, and then dashing upstairs and putting a t-shirt on, and so away we go.
'Cause, he works in a museum, so he gets busy at this time of year.
Yeah, it gets busy because
He's old. He's got
people
office
want to stay. Yeah, people want to hire the museum so they can come and have evening events and things like that. So,
I said to Ted today, I said, "Oh, you seem quite alive today, Ted. You had a day off."
Oh,
I didn't have
bless
it. I
you.
wasn't at work today.
Yes. Yeah, so I've been sat here in the workshop anyway. But that's what's going to happen. So we won't be here next week, but we'll be here the week after that. But remember, if you haven't already subscribed, click the subscribe button and tick the notification bell, and then you will know when there's an eModels podcast coming on. So you never miss out. Never miss a show.
Absolutely. Erwin Nising is enjoying the stream, he says, from the Netherlands.
Ooh.
Welcome aboard, mate.
Welcome, Owen from the Netherlands. He's been on before in chat.
Yeah.
Jeff Light says, no, it's not a bank holiday next week, but it's week. It's half term for the kids, so they're all off next week.
Anders asks, every second Monday there will be a 4-hour show.
If you watch 3 hours of previous shows before this one, then yes, yeah.
Although we were discussing the possibilities, at some point of doing like the Monday show every now and then, doing it from the bench, like we're doing a build for the Monday show. So it might be that maybe is a couple of hours or something.
Yeah. But that's just some ideas that we've come up with. If there's anything that you would like to see us do, be it humorous, comical, daft,
Keep it
silly,
clean.
whatever, keep it clean. Yeah. If you'd like something for us, suggestions for what you'd like to see in the show, drop us a line. Ted at eModels.co.uk.
That's our way of saying we haven't got a clue. Please give us ideas.
We'll consider it. But so we'll leave you at that. Because we're 3 minutes over now. We're on overtime. So so we'll leave it to it. And thank you very much for joining us tonight on this eModel live stream. So don't forget, we'll see you next week. We'll see you after. But until then, have a good time. Have a good break if the kids and things are on holiday. But until then, good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Take care,
Bye.
folks.
I've got my microphone. It probably deafened everybody now. Bye.